This can't happen. This is a down screen. This is Jordan Poole, a very good three-point shooter. What is Jokic doing? Your man is setting a down screen. You get attached and your arms out. So this player cannot curl. He has to go out this way, and this chase can happen. When you allow Jordan Poole to curl, it's a wide open three. Klay Thompson's caught this ball far enough away that we can dig in the post here. Stop. So right now you come here. You've got to get halfway. Okay? Right now you're halfway between the ball and the three-point line. So now when Klay Thompson puts this ball on the ground, I can just dig. Dig, easy recovery. Get the dribble picked up. But this player's hugging the three-point line. You let Klay Thompson just operate down low, and it's a turnaround jumper. Right, so you fight over the top of this ball screen. You've got to flip your hips. Like right now, stop. I am up in this player's face and sending him this way. There's no place to go. Jokic is standing right here. Okay, he can even get up the line a little bit. But I'm sending him this way. Instead, you get beat away from any gap help, so it's just going to lead to an and one. You've got to stay level to your man. So Klay Thompson's here. I cannot be here. I need to be here now. Okay? This player's going to start to come up now, which is too late, because Klay Thompson's going to reverse course and go back door. And now you're beat. Okay? And now that forces help, and it eventually is going to lead to the defense is scrambling, and it's eventually going to lead to an open catch and shoot three. This is the route that this player is taking to get to Klay Thompson. Look at this. Pass is being made. Just go to Klay Thompson. What is this? Look at this player's route. What is that? What is that route? So now you're offline and it's an open three. If you're Nikola Jokic and you're doubling, you've got to make sure this player knows you're doubling, and this player's got to just send him into this double team. Okay? Why this player tries to draw a charge and flops, doesn't get anything. So now look, now Klay Thompson's wide open for a jumper. This is awful ball screen defense. You're trying to run drop coverage here on a pick and pop. What do you think? The player has no chance of getting back, and it's a layup. So let's look at we need backside help. First of all, I can recover, though, much quicker if I hedge. The sideline's right there. The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which he's going to have to do in a second because the sideline's right there, boom, I'm right back to my man. In the meantime, I certainly need backside help here. But again, I'm going to be recovering and bumping you back quickly. But you're running drop coverage, and it's just on drop coverage on pick and pops is a disaster every time. Okay, you're either in backside help or you're not. This half stuff doesn't work. You need to step up in backside help, let this player here sink down, or I'm sorry, it would be this player here sink down and occupy these Warriors players 2 passes away. You just standing here does nothing. We need this pass to the roll can't get made. You've got to get up, and then one of these players sinks down and occupies this player and this player. But you can't let them hit the roll. You just let them hit the roll, so now they have numbers, and now it's just going to be an easy rip and go drive and a layup. Cannot go under a ball screen with Steph Curry, okay? I mean, are you kidding me? So let's take a look. All right, first of all, we want to play Steph Curry. You're walking into this screen. Get up here, okay, so that this screen has to take place out here. Now, first of all, now it's much easier for you to go under this because Steph Curry's going to have to shoot a three from right around here. But it also makes it easier to do what? Hedge right here. Because now look, now Steph Curry, where the ball screen is set, Steph Curry, the second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to happen in less than a second with the half-court line being right there, okay, I can recover back. In the meantime, there's a defender in the corner that does need to step up and backside help that we can't see. But again, I'm going to be bumping him back down so quickly it's not going to matter. But instead, you're making this screen set here as opposed to somewhere out here, and you end up going under, and that isn't a good idea. You got to stop running drop coverage. You're just giving up a 2-on-1. So now Draymond Green gets it, everybody has to collapse, and it leads to a wide-open corner three. So let's take a look right here. Okay, let's hedge this, because that's first, it's going to make, so now if I hedge this, anytime Steph Curry hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big sip, which is just going to push him further away from the play, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help is an absolute necessity. You cannot let Draymond Green catch this ball off this roll, okay? If Steph Curry throws a skip pass all the way here, I have plenty of time on the air time to get to the corner and guard, okay? But I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly anyways. but instead you're in this drop coverage and you just hand the Warriors numbers and it's a wide open three. This is insane in transition, sprint, sprint, sprint. There is no way possible this player can get behind you. Oh, wait, he can because you backpedal. Do not guard with your back to the sideline ever. Stop. You are literally begging to get beat backdoor when your back's to the sideline. If your back's to the baseline, first of all, you can see ball and man at all times, and you're not going to get beat backdoor. But this is asking to get beat backdoor, which is exactly what happens. Why are you calling for a switch before a screen's been set? Stop. There's no screen. Stay with Steph Curry. You are literally, by doing what you're doing, walking yourself into a screen. So now it causes a late switch, okay? And now Steph Curry just pumps and goes into the lane and an easy runner. Drop coverage is a disaster. Look at how much space you give Steph Curry to just split through. I mean, are you kidding me with this? So, of course, he goes right to the rim for a layup. All right, so let's back it up. We can hedge this pretty easily, all right? We're going to push Steph Curry out this way, all right? The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be in like a second because the half-court line is right there. Okay, I can recover. In the meantime, of course, I need backside help. Okay, this player can occupy these Warriors players 2 passes away, but I'm going to be able to recover and bump you back quickly. But instead, you give Steph Curry an opening that he doesn't need to have, and it ends up being a layup. Defend the down screen the right way, and none of this happens, okay? Here's your down screen right here, okay? So this player's got to get attached and have his arms out, so Klay Thompson cannot curl. He has to go out, and this player can chase. Instead, you let Klay Thompson curl, so now you have to step up now and double team. That leaves nobody to guard the corner, so now the defense is scrambling. It collapses everybody at the rim, and it leads to a wide open corner three. You can't possibly be running drop coverage with Klay Thompson coming off this ball screen, right? Oh, wait, you just did. So let's take a look. Again, get up. Get Klay, when he comes off the screen, get him out of here. The second Klay Thompson hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, and he doesn't have much space to do it because the sideline's right there. I can recover. In the meantime, where exactly is this player going? The backside help is like standing and waiting, and I'm going to be able to bump you back anyways. But instead, it's let's give Klay Thompson wide open three. Hedging a ball screen and you let this player turn the corner, you're done, okay? You've got to get up and cut this player's dribble off here. This guard's got to make sure this player can't split through, but if you let a player turn the corner when you're trying to hedge, like DeMarcus Cousins does here, I mean, you're screwed, and that's exactly what happens. Where are you getting beat? All right, stop. Right now, you got to get up and angle your body so this player can only go this way, where there's nothing but help defenders. Instead, you get beat where there's no help defenders, and it's just going to end up being an easy layup. Stop running drop coverage. You're just handing the Warriors a 2-on-1, so it's a pocket pass, and now they have numbers, and now there's nothing you can do about it. It's an easy layup. So again, let's take a look. Let's make this a little bit harder for Steph Curry. Let's get up and hedge. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, I can recover. If he does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, which just means it pushes him further away from the play, okay, we need backside help here. But again, if Steph Curry wants to make a skip pass all the way here, I can easily recover on the air time of that pass, okay? So that's the defense you have to run if you want to, like, maybe think of getting a stop. But instead, you're in this stupid drop coverage, and it's a disaster. Right, you got to stay level to your man. If you're switching the screen, you stay level to your man no matter what, okay? Because if this player sets this screen, I need to be ready to switch. And if he slips the screen, I need to be able to go with him. Look at this play. He's not level to his man. So look, now this player slips it. Klay Thompson's going to take it right to the rim for two. This is atrocious transition defense. What is this player doing? Get underneath the three-point line and be in help. You're standing in no man's land. If Steph Curry comes this way and you're in help, there's no place for him to go. But you guard in no man's land, so now Steph Curry's going to get right to the rim, draw help, wide open corner three. Okay, you're not hedging, you're just dropping the big higher. Now, again, where's your backside help? This player has to come up. This player can guard these Warriors 2 passes away. But you have no backside help. So now Draymond Green again has numbers, and again it ends horrendously. Okay, I don't understand what Nikola Jokic is doing. You're guarding Gary Payton right here, okay? He's a great three-point shooter. So this player's doing, I understand if you're doubling, if like this player's having a problem, but this player's doing fine guarding one-on-one. You're doubling for no reason. So yeah, now your man, Gary Payton's going to hit a three. You don't get back to random spots on the floor. You get back to bodies. This couldn't be a more random spot on the floor. Why is Jokic not up and just finding a body? You throw matchups out the window in transition. You just get to the nearest body. Jokic is standing in the middle of nowhere, so now Andrew Wiggins is wide open for three. Have to stay level to your man. You're level to your man right now, okay? But as this player is going to lift right here, look what happens. Now this player isn't level to his man because he's caught ball watching. So now Wiggins can just get it, rip and go right into the lane, and draw a two-shot foul. You never need to switch a down screen. Stop, okay? All this player's got to, he's already switching, but again, back here, just chase off of Steph Curry's hip, okay? This player then just gets it, well, he's already attached to his man. Just get his arms out, and now Steph Curry can't curl. He has to go out. So you can chase him and don't have to switch. Instead, you make the stupid switch. Aaron Gordon isn't ready to guard, so Steph Curry is just going to blow right by and get into the lane for two. You have to stay attached to Steph Curry. This cannot happen. You know Steph Curry goes off a million off-ball screens. How is this happening? You can't. There's nothing you can do now because you're playing so far back. So it's a wide open three. Okay, so when Steph Curry is cherry picking like this, okay, stop. All right, when this shot goes up, someone's got to notice this, okay? Not everybody can hit the glass. Either this player needs to start sprinting back, this player needs to start sprinting back, this player needs to start sprinting back. Somebody. Just one, but it has to be somebody. Because if the Warriors come up with this rebound, Steph Curry's cherry picking. So it's going to be an easy two. And that's exactly what happens. It actually ends up being an and one. Transition, you've got to sprint back. You have plenty of time to sprint back here. Okay, because you need to get your feet set. If you backpedal, you just end up backpedaling and backpedaling and backpedaling, and it's a layup. Can't run drop coverage with Klay Thompson. Come on. So that's a wide open three. All right, hedge, please. Up. Push Klay Thompson out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big hip this way, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help right here. This player sinks down to occupy these Warriors players 2 passes away, but I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly. Instead, let's just run a ball screen defense that gives Klay Thompson a wide open three. Don't lean towards the screen. Again, watch this player. Make him use this screen. Look at how you're leaning towards the screen this way. So now you're going to get. So now that player's going to refuse the screen, and he's going to draw a 2-shot foul. Okay, so you're trapping this ball screen, because if you weren't, right now Steph Curry just picked his dribble up. So right now this player's back and this player's over. But it doesn't even matter whether you're hedging or trapping. You cannot just allow him to hit the roll like this. This player's got to step up here. Okay? You cannot just allow this one pass away to get made. You got to deny one pass away. This player can occupy these Warriors 2 passes away and deny 1 pass away here. What's the point of trapping when you make it that easy to pass out of? And it leads to an open three. Communicate in transition. What is Jokic doing here? This player has the ball, so you need to sprint over here. But look at Jokic. What is this? So now you're late to get over, and it's a 2-shot foul. Cannot happen on a 3-on-2. This player's got to sprint back so he gets his feet set. You got to be able to rotate to 1 pass, okay, in a 3-on-2. You jogging doesn't do anything. If you are sprinting back, now your feet are set. So when Steph Curry makes his pass, I can shift over. But you jog back, backpedal, and now it's just 1 pass and layup. You have to defend Steph Curry one-on-one knowing you have a second defender. Okay, so first of all, this player needs to get in a little bit, okay? And now, so you don't have to move your feet. So now this player's up and sending Steph Curry right here. There's nowhere to go. None. So when you're guarding him like you know there's a defender coming, now when he takes a step back, you can just go right with him because there's nothing to worry about. You have a second defender right here. But this player is defending like he's guarding one-on-one. There's no gap help, and it's an open step-back jumper. Stop being in drop coverage. Look at this. You're in drop coverage. So when Steph Curry fakes like he's going to shoot, of course you're going to lunge at it. It's going to lead to a 2-shot foul. So again, let's take a look. What do we do off this screen? We hedge this screen, okay? The fact that Steph Curry doesn't even dribble just means that I'm hedging this screen. This player's going to get over the top, all right? And then I can just switch back right away. I mean, I need backside help, but again, I'm going to be bumping you back in like less than a second, but instead you're in drop coverage as opposed to hedging. So now you've got a lunge at Steph Curry when he fakes like he's shooting a three, and now it's a two-shot foul. How are you being affected by a screen set beyond half court? This is insane, okay? Tell him a screen's coming, and you just sprint over, and you're fine. But instead, you get hit with this screen, and now this Jordan Poole's going right to the rim for a two-shot foul. Guard with your back to the sideline like this. This player right here, okay, you're asking to get beat backdoor. That's exactly what happens, of course. And it's an and one. Why are you ball watching here? Okay, his dribble's picked up, so all you got to worry about is your man now. That you don't even have to look at the ball, okay? This is just your only focus, your man. But this player is staring at the ball for I don't know what reason, then gambles, and now gives up a three. Don't switch this down screen. Stop. Just get attached, keep your arms out, and now you'll be fine because this player can chase. Because Klay Thompson won't be able to curl. He'll have to go out, and this chase can happen. But instead, you switch this down screen for no reason, and it's botched because two people go to Klay Thompson, so nobody's got this player, and it's a two-shot foul. Don't get back to a random spot on the floor in transition. This is a random spot on the floor. Right now, you got to go find a body to cover, okay? This player says he's got this player, okay? Fine. Then you got to take this player, okay? Or you can say, I've got this player, and you've got this player. What can't happen is you're just in the middle of nowhere. So now this player is going to drive right to the rim for a layup. You just cannot fall asleep on Klay Thompson of all people. Look at this. You're guarding Klay Thompson. That's good. But you're going to fall asleep. What is this? Here are you. Here's Klay Thompson. Now you have no chance when he comes off this dribble handoff. You can't run this ball screen defense without backside help. It's a non-negotiable. Look, you have to have backside help on the roll. So again, right here, all right, ball screen is set. This player needs to come over. This player can occupy these Warriors players 2 passes away. But if you have no backside help, what exactly do you think is going to happen? Down screen. This is every reason why you stay attached to the screener. This is being unattached to the screener, okay? You're attached to the screener and you get your arms out so that this player cannot curl. He has to go out. But being attached is important. Because if Draymond Green slips this down screen, which he does, now it's a 2-shot foul. Okay, the Warriors are in the bonus. All right, let's see. Warriors in the bonus. So when you go up for an offensive rebound, you have to go straight up. Okay, let's take a look. Does Nikola Jokic go straight up? No, he doesn't. He swipes, and it's a cheap foul on the other end of the floor that sends the Warriors to the line. This cannot possibly be your ball screen defense. Look at this ball screen defense. It gives Steph Curry a wide open three. Are you joking? Get up. Get Steph Curry out of here, okay? The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be in like a second because the sideline's right there, I can recover. In the meantime, yes, we need backside help right here, but again, I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly. But instead, you want to give Steph Curry a wide open three. That's your ball screen defensive scheme. You cannot fall asleep on Steph Curry, especially with the Warriors in the bonus, okay? So watch this right here. Look at this. You fell asleep for a second. That's all it takes, this amount of space. So now look how far you got to play him from behind, okay? And now it's going to lead to a cheap foul, and Golden State's going to the line. When does Steph Curry pick up his dribble? Now, okay? So if you're Jokic, sprint back, okay? But instead, look what Jokic does. Gambles. So now this player's got to step up and backside help, okay, leaving this player wide open. And look what ends up happening. It's going to be a kick-out pass here, and now it's just a pump fake and go drive, draw help, wide open three. Fending off of an offensive rebound is just like transition. You've got to communicate. Okay, this isn't communicating. Stop. So one person's got the ball. Jokic says, I got ball, or this player says, I got ball. It should be Jokic. So Jokic has got to say, I got ball, so this player knows to stay here. But two people go to the ball, just like in transition. That's when you get beat, and it's an easy 2. Look at this drop coverage. This is so silly. You're just going to let Steph Curry split right through it, and it's a layup, okay? So let's back things up. All right, again, let's hedge. Let's get Steph Curry away from the lane, okay? We're going to push him out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big hip, which just pushes him further away from the play, I can recover. In the meantime, I have backside help right here. If Steph Curry wants to throw a skip pass all the way here, I'll have plenty of time on the air, time of that pass to recover. But again, I'm going to be able to bump you back pretty quickly, more than likely. Anyways, instead, you're in drop coverage. Look how easy that is to split through. Are you kidding me?